Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, you guys. I'm so excited to be on here today. If you can believe it, we are almost in September. That's crazy. I don't know where this time has gone. I am excited to be on here today filling out our September accountability trackers as well as our monthly calendars. This one's going to be such a good session today. I love getting to fill these out each month. It's such a good reset. I'm going to give us all just a few moments before I dive in. Again, we'll be setting those up today. I can't believe it. Hey, Grains and Mains. Grains, happy. I added in your birthday. I know it's Friday, but if I don't see you, we're so close to your birthday. That's so cool. Are you doing anything special for it? I want to make sure you guys. Oh my goodness, of course. It was so fun to get to add it in here. Oh, and the TikTok Shop Labor Day sale is actually happening right now too. So there's some amazing deals going on, you guys. Okay. We are going to start with our trackers for September. So I think we can all dive in. I always like to add different colors to ours. And today we'll be going over different techniques when it comes to planning your month and different ways to think about setting up your trackers. So I hope you all have your Define Planner in front of you and are ready to dive in. I'm feeling like a good blue and orange mix this month. Or do we go blue and purple? Actually, because October is going to be a lot of orange, let's do blue and purple today. So I'm going to start off with our word of the month. When it comes to that word of the month, I want you all... Actually, before we really dive in, you guys, let me just first tell you that this is the Define Planner. This is what we are using right now. This will take you from August 2025 all the way to July of 2026. This is the one I currently have pinned. So as I'm on here, if there's ever any questions, just let me know. And then today we are setting up the trackers that come every month, as well as the monthly for September. And then every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern is when we set up the week together. So for instance, we did friendship bracelets on Monday. And today, when we set up our accountability trackers and our monthlies, rather than doing a theme, we are going to be going over different strategies, specifically colors, and how to actually choose what to add to your trackers and your monthly calendar. So the first thing we're going to start off with is that word of the month. When it comes to choosing your word of the month, I want you to think about what it is in August that you felt a little like you wanted to shift for September. What is something that's going to ground you and keep you focused in September? You can even align it with your goals, what goals you'll be focusing on. And so for us, I think I want to focus on connection. That's what we're going to work on in September. So let's add for our word of the month being connection. Let me know in the comments, you guys, what is everyone's word of the month for September? It could be focus, persistence, courage, strength. There's so many different opportunities when it comes to this word of the month. I'm just going to add in a cute sticker there too. I think I wanted to add in like the queen or no, the camera. No, I'm going to say the camera. Let's do queen. So we're going to do this one right here. It's so cute. Perfect. And then, of course, when it comes to birthdays to celebrate, I think I'm going to do blue, purple, etc. Instead of every other. Now, I'm sure that you all have at least one birthday to celebrate in September. So this is a good spot to list it because it's too hard to remember it. And then when it comes to your monthlies, you'll be able to flip back and carry over that birthday as well. So I know there's a couple birthdays going on in September that I want to list out. If any of you guys have your birthdays coming up, just let me know and I'll add it in here as well. That's always a fun thing we get to do together. I like to flip ahead and visualize it, so I'm making sure. I'm just going to do the date, so 9/3. And then we're just going to keep adding in all those birthdays that we have going on. And then okay. Amazing. Always a good start. That's a good feeling right there. Because it's so hard to remember all those birthdays. It's nearly impossible. So having it on this list is so helpful. Okay? Next, hey little you. Next, you are going to add in any books to read. So the first one I'm adding in is our book club. So for One More Chapter Book Club, which is the book club that I host here on TikTok Live once a month, every other month we have an independent woman author join us for a discussion, which actually happened to be our August book. So for September, I have you guys vote. And the winner is The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods, which I am so excited to read. It's a magical realism book. My copy should be here any moment. So I'm going to write this one in as well. That event is all made. So you guys can go ahead and register. It's free to join. The event is made in our bio. And I want you guys to sign up so you get notified when we go live. So make sure to check that out. It's such a good time. And it's called the One More Chapter Book Club. I just wanted to make a little note. Okay. Hey, Donna. Good afternoon. Another book that I started yesterday, which I'm not going to have enough time to finish it, so I am going to continue it in September, is Assistant to the Villain. And I want to be able to keep going with that series. I love it. It's such a good read. So I'm going to write Assistant to the Villain here. I don't remember the names of the other ones in the series, so I'm just going to start with number 1. Have you guys read that book or The Lost Bookshop at all? And then we are going to do movies and TV shows. So we're going to do movies and TV shows to watch next. Stranger Things, that final season comes out September. Not yet, okay. Wait, I'm so excited then, Donna. Make sure you sign up for book club. I cannot wait. So I'm going to add Stranger Things to here. I also, I got to add my Housewives. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City will premiere in September. And then, oh, hey, Anita. And then we also have, what was the other one? Oh, I never watched Wednesday yet, but I might save that for October. So I think I'm not going to write it here. We're going to save Wednesday. Hey, how are you? Wednesday season, I think it's only 2, right? For October. So for now, I think that's all I have. Is there anything you guys are really looking forward to watching in September? This is such a good tracker because that content plate gets so full so fast. But it's also then one of those things when like you go to find something to watch, it's impossible. So now instead of scrolling endlessly, you have that one place to come back to where you know, okay, I can watch these. Yes. So I host the One More Chapter Book Club here on TikTok Live. And we meet once a month. This month, it is not an author spotlight. And so I had everyone vote on what book they wanted to read. And the winner is The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. I just posted that announcement as well. And there's an event made in our bio that you can register for to just get notified when we go live. We will be meeting September 25th. It'll be going right here once we get here at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's free to join. It's just such an amazing community. And the way we structured is that every other month we have an independent woman TikTok author, and that is whose book we read, and they actually join us for the discussion. So it's like a little interview. So that will be for October. I'd love everyone to register. Join us. We are reading The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. For podcasts to listen to, I'm going to write, I really want to listen to different types. So I want to try the On Purpose one with Jay Shetty. I think that could be a really interesting, different type of podcast than what I'm used to listening to. And then here we have the fitness tracker, which I had a really cool idea for this month. So I always write, like, my fitness has been pretty much the same things every month. It's walking and then like some sort of strength activity. So when you go to our profile, there should be there's like a little calendar icon, and that's going to say like live event, and that'll be our book club. There's one made for book club. Absolutely. Let me know I want to make sure you can find it, okay? So for the fitness tracker, I wanted to mix it up a little bit. And so I'm still going to include what we normally do, but I wanted to add something else to it. I actually wanted to add in a goal of 7,000 steps a day. Don't be sorry. In our bio, they're on TikTok. So 2 things. The first is that you can sign up at the link in our bio. That's one option, and that will get you, like on that will help you to sign up every month. And the second thing is that to register for this specific month's, there is a link right when you go to our profile. There's a TikTok live event that says One More Chapter Book Club. Let me know if that makes sense, Anita. If not, I'm happy to explain it again. I know it can be a little confusing. And so alongside registering for that live event in our bio, oh, amazing. Okay, I know there's always so many spots to click. I also recommend signing up at the link in our bio. That's going to give you that monthly update, so you never forget to sign up as well. So what I was going to do a little differently is, yes, we are still going to note our walking, but I also want to note when we are getting 7K steps a day. Because 10K is a lot, especially if you're going from not getting that, like if you're not getting 5K a day, it's going to be hard to get 10K. So it would be really cool for us to keep track alongside when we walk, also when we reach that 7K steps a day. So I thought that would be another fun, challenging way to mix up our goal planning for this month. And then I'm going to take the orange, and here we're just going to track strength training. I consider that if you're lifting, if it's like, quote, leg day, I'm not differentiating. So this will be a cool way to visualize what we're doing. Oh, and there's one more thing we're actually going to add this month, and that is golfing. Those summer months, you often have a little different of a fitness routine, at least in New England because it's a lot of weather-based activity. And what's really great about having these trackers every month is that you get to consistently see your progress. You get to visualize your growth over time, and you get to adapt along the way so you can see what's working. Maybe what areas you want to strengthen. Maybe 1 month you're really strong on your water, but your fitness falls behind. No big deal. We'll just make changes to figure out different ways to incorporate them at the same time. So of course, that water tracker, we can't start to fill that out quite yet. But once we do, every water droplet will be 8 ounces. And that actually gives you the recommended 64 ounces in a day, which sounds like it could be a lot, but it's crazy how fast you find yourself drinking 64 ounces once you really start that consistency journey. I also wanted to add in a cute sticker down here. I thought we could add in Make It Happen or let's go with Make It Happen. I thought that would be perfect. And we're going to do it nice in the center right here. Oh, I love that. And then we're also just going to add in, because I like things to pop and look a little colorful. So grabbing this one right here, we're just going to outline this a little bit. It just makes it look a little pop of color, you know? And I'm currently using our Define Planner, you guys. That is the one I have pinned. It's on sale. It's part of the TikTok Shop Labor Day campaign. So I wanted to make sure you all know about that as well. And if there's ever any questions, that is what I'm here for. I'm going to add some little stars here. There is something about September that just feels so fresh. It gives us all that reset that we need. It's like a new season of life. It's amazing. I'm excited for this. That's so cute. Okay. So now that we have one side set up, we are going to add in our daily routine. Autumn is your favorite time of the year. Yes. What is it that you love most? When is the official day? September 22nd. It's almost here. That's crazy. And then the coolness and Halloween. You know what? I love the weather of autumn. That is the best. I was thinking about for daily routine, what we would want to focus on. And I'm thinking because we want to get that 7,000 steps, whether it's every day or at least 4 times a week, our daily routine tracker, we need to somehow incorporate how can I get this activity into my daily routine. And so what we are going to do is, let's see, I think a morning walk. So we're definitely going to add in that morning walk. And I'm just going to use this purple first, I think. I'm trying to think about if I want to make this look like cool and colorful. I think so. So we're first just going to go like this. I always like a good color. So I'm going to add in a morning walk here. What is something that you all feel like you could add to your own daily routine? What is something you want to start building that consistency with? Another thing I want to do is journaling, but that's usually in the evening. So I'm going to have that be the last one. I'm just trying to think of something I could do. Something that would provide us a little bit of a push in the afternoon. Because the way I wanted to set this up was morning, afternoon, and evening. Hey Jess, that's the way that our planner is set up. And I really wanted to adapt this daily routine tracker to accompany that. Oh, throwing things. And so we're going to go morning part of the routine and afternoon part of the routine and then the evening part of the routine. I always find the afternoon part of the routines to be the trickiest because it means you really have to plan a little differently. Your day might be broken up differently. And so let's think about this. Asking ourselves, okay, what is something we either don't do currently in our afternoon routine that we really want to start challenging ourselves to do? Maybe you want to do a check-in with someone in your life or send a message of encouragement. It could be drinking 32 ounces of water. It could be making your bed. Usually that would be in the morning, which is why I'm not going to put that one. I'm going to have it be check my planner. That way we are always checking our to-do list and making sure that every day we are building that consistency, and then your planner becomes second nature to you. So check planner. That way we have a spot to go to every day to encourage us to do that. And then last month, what we did was we actually focused a lot on our journaling. So for instance, this week, our weekly action item has been in the morning doing a gratitude and doing an intention journaling, and at night doing a journaling session. And so I want to continue with this journaling session that I've been doing in the night because I think that's provided a lot of almost like insight into myself, and I really enjoy that part of my day. I find it a good way to wind down because sometimes if you're like me, you find it a little hard to just go through your day and then just stop. Like you have a hard time winding down. And so I loved doing this evening journaling as a little wind down technique. So I'm going to add in evening journaling right here. Now, the next step is going to be that mood tracker. This one is going to give you so much data into how you're feeling. Someone on here actually told me something really cool, and that was that they filled out their mood tracker and they brought it to their doctor so they could show them how they were feeling. And I thought that was such a amazing way to use this. And I just wanted to make sure you all knew about that topic because I thought that was something we all could be doing. Because sometimes it's hard to verbalize it. So now you'll have that quote proof behind you. And so I like to just do the colors that I think about when it comes to these. So for happy, I chose pink. You could also do yellow. That's another one that's oftentimes thought about when it comes to happiness. For productivity, that I'm going to make, I think purple would be a good one. Because I do like to use at least the two colors that we're using here because I'll always have them on me. So same for green, for orange, which works out nicely because orange I actually tend to think of for anxious. Content, I'll think of a green. And then what's nice is you'll have these colors consistently with you. So you can never say, oh, I don't have the color I need, because you are going to keep this with you everywhere you go. Sad, I think we all think of blue usually. And then tired, I tend to just think of a gray, so I'm just going to pull out a gray pen. And keeping track of your mood each month actually can reveal different insights into the way you think, into any patterns. Maybe you have that time of the month and you notice that the week before you're really struggling. That can be okay, but you need to be able to work around it. You need to be able to say, okay, I know this is coming. How can I prepare myself? If it tends to make you anxious, okay, well, you notice that on the weekends you're really anxious. Why? What's different? Is it the fact that you don't have that structure every day? Is it you feel like you have to do different things? Just recognizing different patterns within yourself is really important. And then the last two trackers that are on here are going to be the budgeting. So this one is going to specifically be for September, and favorite moments. So this favorite moments tracker is what you are also going to fill out throughout the month, and it's going to be your favorite moments. So exactly like it says, what brings you joy? What don't you want to forget? Good afternoon, Shauna. And these are those two trackers that you can fill out as the month goes on. So now it's really about setting yourself up for them. So that way when the time comes, you can just dive right in. And though that is actually how I set up my trackers every month. I'm just going to add in, I like to just add in a little extra there. So we're going to go with that. And then we're also going to, I think we should do this one like so. Just keeping it a little simple. Actually, we're going to try, I don't know how this is going to go. So if it doesn't work, we can just adjust accordingly. But I think it'll work fine. Okay. So I was just using I'm using the Define Planner. It's the one I currently have pinned, and it is part of that TikTok Shop Labor Day sale. So you are getting such a good deal on it. So it'll take you from August 2025 to July of 2026. Every month you will have these set of trackers. And then you will also have a monthly. So I actually recommend using this for any small business as well. This is going to give you that opportunity to keep track of anyone you need to contact on a monthly basis, any important tasks, what you want to learn. And then on your weeklies, those mornings, afternoons, and evenings, you can dedicate your time accordingly. There's your top to-dos for the week and those work and personal reminders. So this is perfect for everyday use to get a sense of that work and personal life as well. And so now that we have set up our trackers for September, we are going to start off by setting up our September month. Can you believe we are already in September, you guys? That's crazy. Yes. So now I'm going to stick with, I really liked this color scheme, and I really like when our things like coordinate at least a little bit. And so we can always come back and add more doodles here. There's always a chance I do that. But I do want to dive into our month because we have a big month, you guys. September's always a big month, I feel. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with our goal planning. That is how I start off every single month. So what I like to do is first we take a moment and think about what we focused on this past month in August. And we focused on health and wellness a lot. We had also focused, I believe, in July on health and wellness. So I think it's time to shake things up a little bit. So we are going to flip. I'm feeling also because you need to ask yourself how you're feeling with that pathway. If you are feeling confident, like, wow, okay, I've established that routine. I feel good about my progress. Great. Maybe it's time to move on to a different goal. If you want to keep going with that goal, you always can as well. You can also work on multiple goals at a time. I wanted to look here and take a look at what we have in our umbrella goal planning page, those long-term goals that we set up together. And so we've worked this past month on staying grounded and energized by nurturing a mindfulness routine that supports my joy, peace, and presence. And to do that, we focused a lot on our routines, specifically AM, PM, and then journaling and tying it all together. So we've been doing a lot of that together on here. So I thought it was time to, let's try something new. Let's try out the relationships pathway. So the first step is to see what long-term goals we have set up here. And so we have show up fully with presence, honesty, and a desire to bring out the best in others, or expand my community through new classes and experiences. Now, it's important to recognize your time for this month and how you feel like you're going to be able to spend it. So I don't think I'm going to have the opportunity to really do a lot of different classes and experiences. So let's tackle the first one, showing up fully with presence, honesty, and a desire to bring out the best in others. So I'm going to use this set of stickers right here, just so you all know what I'm using. And I am going to grab that relationships sticker. Give me one moment to grab this for you guys too. Okay. So that is going to be these two. Great. So I'm going to grab, I think this one looks really cute for September. Can you guys see that? There we go. And so I'm just going to peel that one off right here. And we're just going to put this in this month's pathway focus box. That's always a good start. Because then next, we're going to take it one step further. So a key part of our Define Planner is that there is a unique goal planning system. And so what you are going to do next is take your long-term goals and break them down a little bit more. So in your monthlies, you're going to start by writing out your umbrella goal and your monthly action item. And so for this, I'm going to grab the 2 matching stickers here, this one right here, and we're going to add in our umbrella goal and our monthly action item using these stickers. These stickers are so cool because you can write in them. Okay. So this right here, and then we're just going to eyeball it. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go back, and I'm just going to pin this planner again because I want to make sure you guys all know about this amazing tool. So I'm just going to grab a pen. It's just going to be a black Pilot G2 pen. And step 1 is to visualize what that umbrella goal is as well. So once again, what do you want to work on this month? We are going to focus on, I want to just flip back so I can get the wording right. It's okay to abbreviate a little bit, sum it up. Show up fully. I think presence is the key word, so we're going to write show up fully with presence. Gotta make sure I spell it right. With presence. And bring out the best in others. Okay, so that is what we are focusing on in September. And then we're going to ask ourselves, what can we do this month that would help us make some progress towards this goal? And so I want us all to take a moment and think, okay, how can I show up fully and also bring out the best in others long term? I think something that's really important to do is make sure that we are spending dedicated time with people, distraction free, really taking time to connect with others. So what if we challenged ourselves to have at least 3, I think would be okay, 3 meaningful, distraction-free, and I want to talk a little bit more about my strategy behind choosing this as well. Hey, Natalie. Convo or activity. Part of the reason why I wanted to choose something in the relationships category that focused on that distraction free, because during our Balance Your Plate class the other day, a lot of you were mentioning that you are spending way too much time on social media. And that challenged me to think, okay, what can we do to combat this? And I think ultimately it comes down to that distraction-free connection with others. And so I thought, why not challenge ourselves to do that at least 3 times a week? And I thought that would help us all to balance our plate and build those connections at the same time. I'm going to grab this arrow. I like to grab an arrow just to show that these are breaking them down to this smaller goal. Now, here is where you can ask yourself, do I want to set another goal for this month, or do I want to really focus on this one pathway? For us, in this instance, we are going to really focus on that relationship pathway. So now it's time to keep going with your monthly layout. Here, I again like to highlight, add color, make it fun. I'm just going to highlight this as well. This right here. Perfect. And so then we are actually going to go in order. I think that's a great way to start. And so one of the reasons why you want to make sure that the first thing you do is gratitude is because that instantly raises your vibe. It shifts your mindset and it gets you ready for this month on a positive note. And so here I'm going to take because a big part of our discussion today is actually going to be color coding. We talked about it on a weekly basis this past week, and I wanted to keep it going when we came to the monthlies because that is a huge part of planning oftentimes, and it's a great strategy to visualize your month at a glance to see, is your plate being balanced? Are we spending enough time on different areas of our life? So I'm going to keep different things with different colors. First, we do have that gratitude, and I'm going to make this. I'm trying to decide which color would feel fitting for gratitude here. I'm thinking we do more of I want it to be a different color, not something that I'm going to be using a lot of when it comes to our planning. I'm going to be doing gray for like these two boxes, and I want gratitude to just kind of be its own thing. And so we are going to grab this really pretty pink, I think. That's going to be the perfect color for gratitude. It feels like that love and that extra connection. So right now, you guys, in your comments, let me know at least one thing you're grateful for. One thing you're grateful for right now. One thing I'm really grateful for is, oh my goodness, I think it just started pouring rain, which actually is amazing because of that severe drought we're in. So I am really grateful for rain. You're grateful for your dream job. That is amazing. Wait, I am so happy to hear that. Can I ask what it is? That is, you know how refreshing. I love that. I'm so happy for you. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh, that's incredible. That is not easy. Another thing that I'm grateful for is productive days. There's just something about them where you can go to sleep every night feeling like, you know what? I checked off my list today, and I'm really proud of everything I accomplished. And then just like Lilu, I'm also really grateful for fall. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm grateful for your first time engagement with your wonderful partner. Yes. Oh my goodness. Amazing. And yes, Sheila, right? These are the type of things that it's so important. Holidays are around the corner. Are you excited about that? I always feel like it comes too fast. I'm trying to think about the next way I want to do this. Ooh, okay. Wait, Sheila, I think it's important though to recognize the fact that you actually noticed that. Because that's not an easy thing to admit, I think. But I think that's so great that you're ready to like make it even more. Do you have a plan you think moving forward, like through your goals, that's going to help you feel this sense of achievement? One thing I do recommend, and it's something that I started doing, is exactly anything is better than nothing. In these morning, afternoon, or evening boxes, what I love to do and something that makes me feel a little more fulfilled each day is two things. The first is in the evening box, you can actually, at the end of the day, at the end of the work day, write down what you did today. That way, instead of looking back on all the things you, quote, didn't get done, you are recognizing all the things that you did get done. Okay, you've got this, and we are here for you along this journey. I think that's an amazing challenge for yourself for this year. I bet once you start on, whether it's on Monday Plan With Me sessions, which is a great way to hold yourself accountable, is listing every day what you want to accomplish. So in the evening box, you are writing down everything you did today. So you're feeling more productive. And also every day listing out what you want to get done. So that way you are checking something off. And that's going to feel so much better. Hey, Patty. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. That makes sense. I think that is a common problem. And I oftentimes think that's because you haven't found the right planner. And so now that you have, you've got this. Every single Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern, I encourage you all to come on here and set up your planner with us. That's going to be one way to start that journaling, that consistency, And the way that you are going to set this up is key to that successful consistency, because you'll get to separate everything and using those strategies that we talk about throughout the week. So for inspirational words, there's different ways you can go about this. You can look online and find something in connection to your goal. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love that idea. Every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Every single Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Right here on TikTok Live. Another thing for inspirational words that you can do is actually grab a sticker. So I'm going to find a sticker from, I think our empowerment sticker sheets are the ones I'm feeling connected to today. It's always a little different. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm excited for this journey. I'm debating between, let's see, dream big, work hard. There's so many good ones. Okay, for inspirational words, what are we feeling? Stay strong is a good one. Start now. Oh, this is it. This is it. What you think, you create. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. So when it goes to choosing your inspirational words, I want it to be something that's going to guide you. Something that you can come back to and remind yourself throughout the month. That way, you are shifting your thoughts. And that is so important. So for this, we're also going to do it in that blue color because this is similar to gratitude. I also like the empowering phrase for this month, smile and the world smiles with you. I think that's so cute. Might add a little I don't know what I want to do yet. I might add like a little smiley face thing here. We'll see. But first, let's dive into the other boxes. Again, going over that color coding. The highlighters are always optional. I just like to do it to call out which one we're working on as well. So for people to contact and places to visit, I'm going to be doing it with a gray. So for people to contact, ask yourself, first off, is there something in correlation to your goal that you need to contact someone with? So for us, for having 3 meaningful distraction-free conversations or activities, that means we want to reach out to some people that maybe we feel like we haven't connected to in a while. Your cousin, it could be your best friend. It could also be your mentor where you want to learn from them and really just focus on that one-on-one conversation. And so here, I am going to list out just some people that I want to get in touch with because I haven't seen them in a while. And you know what? It would be really fun, whether it's just a FaceTime or maybe a quick coffee date. Like that would be so fun. So I'm just going to list their names here. This, if it doesn't connect with your goal, that is also A-okay. I am sure that someone on here needs to get in touch with their dentist, their doctor, someone like that. So you need to fix an appointment. You need to reschedule or make a change. It could also be like you need to reply to an email for work that you haven't. Oh my gosh, Shauna, welcome to the Define community. Such a great color. I can grab that for you as well if you would like. I am so excited for you. And this will help keep you on, what's the good word? Like, quote, track when it comes to, I know you're probably planning a wedding soon. You said you're engaged now. Got to keep it all organized. So then when it comes to places to visit, this can be a mix of fun places. It could also be things like the DMV if you need to get your passport renewed, if you have, like, for the post office. It could also be the grocery store if you really need to make sure that you are building that consistency with your meal planning. That's a good one. It could also be a fun place. Like maybe you really want to go to Salem, Mass for the fall, but not at peak time. Let's see. I would say, what is another place? September's going to be busy. There was this really cute, I don't know what it's called, but I saw this really cute, like, I think it was like a bookstore cafe type thing that I really wanted to check out. So I'm going to add that to my places to visit as well. And then before we do the notes, I'm going to dive into our important tasks because these are going to be things that have to get done this month. Cannot carry them over to October. Nope, September is it. So for this, I'm going to use a red pen and I'm going to highlight it in a red highlighter that I didn't grab. So I'm just going to reach over and grab that real quick. This one right here. Is there a color on this one? Yeah, marigold. Oh, I love this one. So we're just going to separate this out. Red is going to be a part of that color theory, creating that sense of urgency. So then you're going to, when it comes, oh wow, can you guys hear that lightning? Holy moly. So then when it comes to when we start those weeklies for September, you'll be carrying it over. Here, it's really about setting yourself up for success for this month, what has to get done. So maybe you have a quarterly report due. Submit quarterly report. Or, for instance, you want to start prepping for book club, making sure that you finish their book or finding next month's pick, whatever it might be. A hard one is organizing your digital files, but maybe it's just that time and you keep putting it off and you're like, nope, this is the month. Organizing digital files. If someone has a birthday that you are going to, thanks Brandy, thanks Adabelle, to help plan. I think those are the important tasks that I can, there's one more thing. We're going to write in renew passport because we don't want to keep putting that off. It'd be nice to check that off. Amazing. It's funny how sometimes when we have those feelings of overwhelming anxiety and we don't know where to start, once we put it on paper, you realize, okay, you know what? I can tackle this out. I've got this. I am more than capable of handling this. And it instantly helps you to just take a deep breath. So when it comes to those important tasks, I think next it's important to start to build out our month at a glance. And so let's see, first of all, actually, I take that back. First, we're going to add in a topic that we want to learn more about. So for that, we're going to use a gray as well. I don't want this to stand out. I wanted it to be something that's a little less poppy. So for this, we're going to go with that gray as well. Topics to learn can be a multitude of things. This can be something that's a soft skill. Maybe you want to learn how to improve your public speaking. It could also be your communication style. Or it can be a hard skill, like you want to start learning more about photography, cooking, meal planning. It could also be, again, coming back to that idea of our relationships, how to limit your screen time. I think that's a big one that we should write in because I know a lot of you are struggling that right now. And that counts as a topic to learn because it's something that you need to visualize and it's something you need to really figure out ways to combat it. Thanks, Lauren. How to manage / reduce screen time. And you guys, right now I am using our Defined Planner just for those of you who are hopping on. This is the one I currently have pinned. It is part of the TikTok Shop Labor Day sale. So today we started off by setting up our accountability trackers. And so now it's important that we dive into the September monthly calendars. I also want to encourage you guys. Oh, Trisha, hey, I am using 2 types of pens. These right here are that classic Pilot G2 pen. They're my favorite. And Zebra mild liners. If you guys can see that. So these are the 2, highlighter / marker type, and then the pen. I also want you guys to make sure that you check us out on Red. Subscribe to us on there. Follow us on here. Do all those things. We have so many different resources for you. Photography / video tips. Amazing. So those are going to be the topics that we want to learn. When we were talking about this recently in terms of focusing on our knowledge and our constant growth, one thing that came up was this curriculum for adults that's going on TikTok. And so many of you are trying to really challenge yourself by learning something new. For instance, someone is learning about neuroplasticity. Another's learning about crocheting. So there's different ways you can go about topics to learn as well. So then we're going to dive into our actual monthly calendar. You'll see that note box is blank. That's because I like to leave that at the end just for anything that comes up throughout the month. In terms of as we are on here filling out this monthly calendar, that's the one that's going to be, that's when I start with the notes. Yes, we did sell out of our B5s. We still have those A5s available. Our January 2026 planners will be available in B5s as well. I do recommend if you are looking for one of those to sign up for updates using the link in our bio as well. So the first thing I'm going to add in here is actually our book club because that is always my favorite time of the month. So this month we are reading, I had it written out in our trackers, this right here, The Lost Bookshop. So I'm going to grab, I'm thinking Purposeful Planning. Number 4, I'm thinking that would be a perfect one for the book to read. I'm trying to figure out if I wanted it to be in like a box or this right here. I might do this one so then we can write like what book it is. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I love these stickers. Which one do I want? Do I want the big one? Why not? We're going to go with the big one. And we're going to put that right over here. Okay. So for this, again, coming back to that color coding, because I do like to add in our reoccurring lives on here, I want to think about, okay, what is going to be a live color that I'm going to be using? I am thinking we do blue. Blue feels September, works. I think that'll be perfect. Yeah. Oh, you will get 1 free sticker sheet. So this is the sticker sheet that will come with it. These are glossy sticker sheets. We do have other sticker sheets available, sticker packs, excuse me. Those are going to be number 4, 5, and 6 in your cart. So number 4 are those purposeful planning ones. Number 5 is going to be our set of variety sticker sheets, which are the seasonal pack. And number 6 is Mystic Michaela's manifestation stickers. So we're going to add in, absolutely. I'm going to write 8 o'clock because I want this to be huge. I want book club to be popping. So we're going to write 8 o'clock. All of the times that you see on here are also Eastern. 8 o'clock, and I'm actually going to do something a little different. We're going to write book club. So just for anyone who missed it, I host the One More Chapter book club here on TikTok live once a month. Every other month, it's an author spotlight. This month is going to be a book that you all voted for, and the winner was The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. That event is all made so you can register. I also recommend signing up at the link in our bio to get updates. So this month, we will be meeting September 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern here on TikTok Live, and we are reading The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. So this is going to say The Lost Bookshop. And then let me just grab Evie Woods. Perfect. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is I like to add in my reoccurring lives. So this, we're going to stick with that same blue color. And again, this is going to be a way to do your color coding. And that way, every time you see your September, you can easily recognize what's going on. And it makes it much easier to get that overall glance. So what we are going to do is I am going to add in those Plan With Me lives, but I also want to add in our classes with Caitlin. So for the classes with Caitlin, I am going to do either a deeper blue. No, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to make it look a little different. So it'll be that same color, but it's going to be just a different look. That way it sticks with that consistency, but it also stands out a little more as well. And so that will be for September the 2nd, which is Tuesday. I'm just trying to think about how I want this to look. What if we did like this? And then, oh, I didn't grab. We're just going to use the Pilot G2 pen, actually. Hello. Okay, so 2 things. There is a link in the bio to sign up for the updates. And then when you go to our profile, there's a live event made. It has like a little calendar icon, or it says live events. And you click on that and it will appear. And where did I put the blue? So this will be at 3 p.m. Eastern. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put the time up here, but we might make it look like a cute little washi tape instead. Classes. This will be define your year, because tomorrow's define yourself. Perfect. And then I'll keep going with this, and then we'll come back and just add in a little detail afterwards. So then that means on the 4th, it will be your personal mission statement. Just again, going like this. And then I'm just going to copy the same structure. So 3 o'clock. And this will be personal mission statement. And then we will go to the following Tuesday. And this is going to be the vision board. That one's always a fun one. I love the vision board one. Okay. Carry that one down just like so. Natalie, were you able to find it okay? And then 3 o'clock. And this will be the vision board. Yes. Rosie Full, 2 things for that. Yes, a live recording is uploaded like right after. And then I also have separate red videos that get uploaded after as well, going over the different classes. So yes, absolutely. Just make sure to check us out on Red. So our link in bio will lead you to our Red Tube channel, and then you can subscribe and find our classes with Caitlin. Absolutely. And then we're going to do classes with Caitlin, and this will be going over our goal planning. Amazing. Okay. And then we're just going to I'm going to grab a deeper pen. And this part's always optional. But it's just going to, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. I love that. Did you guys know TikTok, you can now send images? So you can now actually send your weekly planners, your monthly spreads, whatever it might be, to our TikTok as well. How cool is that? I'm so happy. Yes, right? Oh, thank you, Dorothy, for sharing this. Isn't it? I love that. I'm so happy about that. And then, okay. now that we have that specifically designated for our classes, we're going to go add in our weekly reoccurring plan with me's. But yeah, okay. So we're going to go, let me add a sticker. Maybe not. We don't need to. I'm going to go 11 o'clock plan with me. 11 o'clock plan with me. Amazing. Okay. I love these. And then this, we're going to use that same blue, giving it that consistency. And then 11 o'clock. Perfect. Okay. So then that is going to be, those are just our reoccurring lives. I always add more. But for the moment, this is what we can 100% say for certain. So then the next thing we're going to do is add in any birthdays that we wrote in that birthdays to celebrate tracker. So for this, I am going to grab, what color should I do for this? I might do a green. Yeah, we're going to do a nice green. So the greens are going to be any birthdays that we're going to add in as well. So this one. This makes it so much easier, so then you really have that extra reassurance that you're not missing anything. And we'll add in that last birthday. Perfect. Okay. Next, we are going to add in anything that's already predetermined, anything that's set up for work, deadlines, those important tasks, if there's any due dates that's required. And for these, we are also going to use red. This is going to give it that sense of urgency and that pop out. So I'm going to grab, where did I put that marigold color? Right over here. We're going to use these two colors. They're the same two that we used here. Again, giving it that consistency. So for instance, if you're, I want you to look at your books to read, or your books to read, oh, thanks, Patty. Your quarterly report. Ask yourself, when is the due date for that? When is that deadline? And I'm going to mark it off with a red circle. And then I'm going to grab my red pen and I'm just going to emphasize it there. Quarterly deadline. Aw, thanks, Redhead. And then, okay, great. Is there any other meetings you have? Any parent-teacher conferences? Anything like that that you know I need to be in attendance at a certain time? Add that in next. If you have your one-on-ones. Another important thing to add in. So we're going to add that in right here. Team. I'm trying to think of how I want this to look. I'm just going to go team one-on-one. Thanks, Jess, for sharing this. And then we're also going to add in announce book club. Where do I want this to go? Announce book club. Okay, amazing. And you'll keep going with that from there as well. We're just going to keep going with that, adding in anything else we need to make sure we check off. So if you have an important meeting, add in the time. I meant to grab this first. Okay, great. The next thing is we are going to add in a sticker for autumn. So I'm going to grab these, I think. Oh, did that work? No. Hold on one second. Technical difficulties on my end. Always has to be one, you know? There we go. So that is going to be, I wanted to grab in the autumn sheet. Because autumn somehow is already almost here. And I just want like a cute little representation. Oh, they're so cute. Maybe I do the pumpkin. Or the fall for like sweater weather. That'll fit, I think, right? Yeah. We're just going to put it right there. Wait, that's so cute. I love these stickers. Oh my goodness. These ones always get me. There's just something about a fall sticker set that you can't go wrong with. Like, it's the best. Oh, okay. The other thing that is popping into my brain now that I want to make sure we do right away so I don't forget is one thing that we're going to be doing. Where did I put that? I really got to put my journal away. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right over there. Hold on, guys. I have to grab my journal because that's going to connect with this. Okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These ones right here. Why isn't this working? So what I wanted to think about was, what is something else I want to work on this month outside of work, outside of like the specific goals? How can I connect back with the goals that we have been working on so far? And my answer as I'm thinking about it is actually kind of simple, but I think going to be really helpful in our consistency. So I'm trying to just make sure. There we go. Now we're back. Okay. So using this journal every month, I just wanted to show you what I was thinking. I'm going to grab which color pen. I think gray because it's just a note, nothing too crazy. Yeah, I think gray would work. We are going to write in. We can make this look really cute after too. But what we're going to do is in these thoughts ones where we've done some monthly check-ins, I've sectioned it off using those purposeful planning tabs, but I wanted to keep track of little daily wins. So I'm going to start it here, and this will be for September 1st, and we are going to keep track of daily wins. And that is the notes that I wanted to keep track of right over here. So keep track of daily wins in journal. Okay. And I thought that would be, you could do that one. Amazing. Ooh, you know what else I want to add? We'll do that after. Okay, great. Next, we are going to grab, I think an orange pen. Where did I put that? Right over here. Hey, Rachel. And we are going to add in those personal plans. Any more, like, I guess, quote, fun plans that we have going on. And we're going to do it with, okay, I originally said orange, but I changed that. We're going to do purple because that will match our accountability trackers a little more. How are you? So adding in any fun plans that you have, which, amazing, Shauna. Thank you. I'm trying to decide, this is what I was thinking, is because you see here how I did golfing as the green. One thing we have to add in here is I'm doing a little golfing one day, and I wanted to make sure that I added that in. I just can't decide if I want to do that in the green or stick with more of that fun color. Let's see, I'm trying to think this through. Oh, good. I love that. I'm glad that you're spending your break with me. I appreciate that. Got to take care of you. I think we're going to do it in green, but I'm going to grab a sticker first. Oh, I used it. Never mind. Not going to grab a sticker. We're going to do green. Let's do it. Me too. I'm so glad you're here. So we're just going to write it right over here. I'm going to do it in like a little cute box. I'm just trying to think about the box that I want it to look like, because I want it to be different from this one. Let's think. What are different types of boxes? No, let's do it in a circle. Wait, I have a cute idea. Like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to take just this black pen. And we're going to go just like this. I might have just messed it up a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. And then I'm going to color this in with a little darker. That way I thought it would look cute. It would look like a little golf ball with a little grass, but it's also a sticky note. And then we're going to just write in golfing. Or golf tournament, technically. That's really cute. Okay, wait, I love that. And then I can actually grab, no, I'm going to leave it like that. I don't want to ruin it. Sometimes it's easy to keep adding. And then you don't like it. And that's the worst feeling because I like this right now. Perfect. Oh, and you guys know what I'm so excited to use for it? Wait, let me show you. I'm going to pin it. This right here. This is going to be perfect. I'm so excited. This is like adorable. This is the golf booklet that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to record my score. I am obsessed with this one. And I had to show it to you guys because I added in that golf tourney. We're going to be keeping track of the score. And this is the pen that I get to use with it, which is a little putter pen, which is so cute. So I do both, Amanda. So the reason why we do so this is a monthly and weekly planner. And so the reason why is because every month it's important to get that overview of what you have going on this month. But then you get to take it even further and utilize those weeklies. And so that way you can carry over your events, but also use your daily to-dos. And so this helps you get it organized on a monthly basis, but then being able to break it down even further, giving you that extra space to organize your daily life. Because the monthlies can look so different. Absolutely. And some people do have a preference. Like you might find yourself utilizing those monthlies, but really focusing more on those weeklies. And that's okay too. Everyone has their own specific strategy when it comes to how they use their planner. And that's kind of why I love planning. So that was what I used for the golf because I wanted it to be that green to match the fitness tracker. But I'm also going to go back and I'm going to use the purple then for any like more personal plans, anything fun we have going on in that personal life aspect. So for instance, If you're going to a yoga class, I would then do it in a separate pen. How do I want this one to look? I'm probably going to do dots. I think the dots sometimes keep it to looking a little less overwhelming. And you'll notice here I'm putting this one on the bottom, and that is because if anything comes up between, like in the hourlies, I can add that in as well, because this one would be at night. Oh, so I forgot to add yoga to my tracker. I'm just realizing that. So we're just going to flip it back and add that into this tracker as well. Which color should I use? I used orange. Did I use pink? Nope. So let's just add that yoga in there. Okay. That is why it's helpful to do this simultaneously, because you can always go back and make any additions or changes that you would like. It's important to add in those doctor's appointments too, so make sure you take a moment and check your schedule, you guys. And then we're also going to see, okay, what else do we have? Let's see, I feel like I'm missing something. What else? There was another plan. Oh yeah. Little baby shower to go to here. Amazing. And then this is when I want you to review your schedule and see, okay, is there anything I missed? Anything I wanted to add? If not, now is going to be when you can also add in some fun colors, some extra stickers, and things like that to make it a little more personalized. So I want to make sure I'm taking a look at this, just seeing if there's anything I'm missing. I'm going to add one more thing in here. Where did it go? Time-wise, I'm just going to put it in. It's kind of an all day. And again, sticking with that purple to represent that it's like personal time. Okay. And then you're going to add in any other plans you may have. I think at the moment that's all of my plans. So I just want to add in some stickers, add in a little personality to it. And if there is any questions, you guys, let me know. I wanted to just shift those. I wanted to add this little journaling sticker because that matches our notes box. That's what we're trying to do. So we're just going to add a little note right there for journaling. Wait, that's so cute. Okay. And then I wanted to add in some like let me see here. Oh, do I not? Oh, we have the stickers. So right now we have in stock Purposeful, Variety, and Manifestation. Those are 4, 5, and 6 in your cart, and we will be restocking the rest at some point. I normally do a reflection live. Let me see. Did I not schedule one in for August? I'm not sure I did. You know what? We could add one in. I could add a monthly reflection live in, actually. Would you like that, Lil you? Because taking a look at this, Because normally, yes, but due to everything we had going on, I think I was going to... Okay, I can do that, you guys. Let's take a look. I want to make sure you guys then can attend it. So, what if we did it at... Does a Friday afternoon work for you guys? Let's see. Or I do a Thursday 1 o'clock. Which day would be better, Friday or Thursday for you guys? Okay. Okay, then let's do it, you guys. Let's add that in now. We are going to do it at... Absolutely, anything, you guys. Anything for you. We are going to do it at... I'm just trying to think of 10. Let's... Okay, so first I'm just going to start by writing monthly reflection. So this one, I'm going to schedule it for 1:30. How does that sound? 1:30 Eastern tomorrow afternoon. That would be a great time to do our August monthly reflection. Absolutely. Okay. It's officially added. Love that. So then taking a look here. We'll wait for that end, actually. I was like, oh, maybe I should set them up, but I'll wait a little bit. I'm going to add in some other fun stickers and things like that. And some colors. I want some more empowerment ones. I feel like that would be really cute. Oh my gosh, we have to put in That's the Spirit in the purple because this color is perfect and it's perfect for fall. Let's do this one. I'm feeling like we need a sticker right here. That's the Spirit. And then we're going to do some cute, hey Kiara. I always like a good doodle, like a little simple one. Just like that. I don't like that, so we're going to cover it up. I had a feeling that might happen. I think I wanted to then get, let's do this one. No, wait, yes, maybe? We might use one of these because I want to use all of these. Let's do... Let's do a flower. Why not? Okay, perfect. And then let's add in to this because I love this purple. Let's just add in like that. And then I'm just going to grab a deeper purple as well. I had like 2 other types of purples that would be really cute for this. I love like a purple. I think it's such a pretty color. It just makes everything pop. And then because it's going in, we'll leave this one out for this moment. And then it would actually be cute because Then we're going to do just the darker one down here. That doesn't make sense. We'll add this one in actually. This is where you get to have some fun with it. I messed up that order, but that's okay. Like, so cute. And then we're just gonna do a little repeat over here, I think. Okay. Hey, good afternoon. And then I'm going to grab just like this. It's the little things, you know. How is everyone feeling about their monthly calendar? Are you feeling ready for September? Ha! No, that's hilarious. Yes, and we are taking care of that. I believe we reached out as well. And then oh, I'm so proud of you, Lulu. That's amazing. And yes, we also did DM you. So, yes, make sure to check your messages as well. And then in the messages, you should have a reply to seeing, because we just need your address. Okay, and then how does it feel, Lulu, that it's a personal first? Do you feel like you like having it set up ahead of time? Does it make you feel a little more excited and productive for it? I'm going to add in this right over here as well. Actually, I'm going to leave a little. I like how it's just down here, actually. And perfect. It's a little down here. and that as well. I'm trying to make sure, hey Denise, I'm trying to make sure if there's anything else we want to add to this as well. You know what could be, okay, we are going to add in something to do with connection. And maybe add a little more color to this one as well. Let's add some stickers. Let's make this a little more poppy. I like that you can do anything. I think that's perfect for this. Oh no, I did not mean to drop it. Ah, that's the worst. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's cute. And then down here, we're just going to add in I love this. This is how we get ourselves ready for the month ahead. You have to prepare yourself. And then we're gonna because we are gonna add this in as well. And then we're also gonna do one more thing on the fitness tracker. We can actually add in that golfing and that yoga class that we have scheduled. Oh my gosh, wait, you know what we should also do is go like this. Wait, that's cute. I love that. So taking a look back at our monthly calendar, now that we have scheduled in some different activities, let's go ahead and add them into our fitness tracker. So for instance, the 20th, we can mark off that golf. But I'm going to leave a little room in each of these because there is a chance that we could also hit like a 7K goal. And then we want to make sure that we leave a little bit of room to mark that off as well. So I'm just going to fill in half because you can always go in and add the other half. And then for yoga, I think we did pink. So we're going to refer back to that monthly calendar and take a look. So yoga is going to be the 10th and the 24th. Again, adding in that half. You could also do it vertically if you would like. Or horizontally, I mean. That way you get that visual too a little bit ahead of time. Amazing. Let's do this next. Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. I really like these little boxes. Oops, that one went a little too high, but that's okay. I think you can still read it. Yeah. And then one other thing I like to do is actually color in the different Polaroids. And so we're going to go with purple, blue to match the other color scheme that's on this page. Like that. Like this. Oh no, I meant to do yellow, blue, yellow, blue. Okay, well, we'll fix that. We're going to do them all purple. And then I'm going to add in the blue. And you'll see how. Meaning, I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm going to add in probably with the blue pen instead. We'll make this thing here, this like little rope, you know, because it's a hanging Polaroid line. We'll make this one the blue. And then we're going to color in these with just a little pink. Why not? You can never add too much pink if you ask me. Okay. And then as the month goes on, you can add in, so I'll write like the date, what's happening, things like that. And then we're going to add in start somewhere. That would be perfect for right here. Oh my gosh, the purple, you guys, it's like it was meant to be. I love that. Oh, that's so pretty. This is how like you also are going to want to open up your planner every day. Like I love this. And then, not the blue, I wanted the other purple. I just love a good purple. Something about it. And then we're just going to do it over here as well. But only for these ones. Okay, so cute. Okay. Another thing I'm going to be doing is keeping track of all the different themes we do, which I actually wanted to go back and add in as well. So I'm just going to make a quick, see, this is the time when I want you guys to make sure that you are going back and adding in anything to your past month's calendar that you wanted to make sure you got done. So amusement park was for this week. It went amusement park. I believe it went outer space. Yep. The 18th. Oh, wait. Did I mess this up? Oh, koi fish. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the koi fish one. Koi fish. And then we did friendship bracelets. That is so cute. Amazing. I love this. Okay. We're going to just keep adding in some stickers and such. I have about like, I want to say 12 minutes left on this live, you guys. I wanted it to be on here till about, I think 4 would be good. Yeah, let's do this till 4. So as we're on here, you guys, just let me know if there's ever any questions. That's what I'm always here for. Or anything I can help you out with. This is a little grill, so if you're, like, we might do a little grilling on Sunday. Oh, that's cute. I love that. It looks so real. Oh, the corn. I can't, oh, I love that. I gotta go to a corn maze. I love a good corn maze. Let's add the, I like the I can do it maybe. Let's take a look at what we have. So many good ones. Let's see. And then we're going to go and add something like needs to be done over here. Either we have to do more or we have to add cute doodles. It feels a little blah to me. Let's think. We're going to draw a little pumpkin down here because this will be October, which is crazy. So then perfect. then what is a pumpkin without a face? A sad pumpkin. Or faceless. Amazing. It's kind of crazy like how you just like fill out September and then it's automatically like Halloween. This is Halloween. Okay. Jack-o'-lantern. Yes. I love carving pumpkins. I did that in the wrong color. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Like so cute. And then this is, like, couldn't you just picture them singing, "This is Halloween"? I know I've not seen that movie. It always creeped me out a little bit. Mr. Jack-o'-lanterns. Like, you gotta name them. It's so cute. Okay. And you guys, I want to make sure you all know too that this right here, this is the one I currently have pinned. So this is our signature defined planner, and it will take you from August 2025 to July of 2026. You'll get your accountability trackers every single month, those monthly calendars, which we set up today, going over the different people to contact, those important tasks, the weeklies, which we set up every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern, with those morning, afternoons, evening blocks, positive affirmations, to-dos, work reminders, personal reminders, meal planning. So this is a part of the TikTok Shop Labor Day sale that's happening right now. So you're getting it for $20.99. That's amazing. Or the academics, which are number 2 in your cart, for $13.29. So I just want to make sure I got to highlight that as well for you all. Fall is your favorite time of the year, Dorothy. You love fall foods. Weather is cooler. You know, I couldn't agree more. I always go, when I'm in summer, summer's my favorite. When I'm in fall, fall is my favorite. There's something about the pumpkins, the colors, the leaves changing. Oh my God, a good chili, like the best. A good fall cozy night soup. Oh my goodness, that sounds impeccable right now. And then, do you guys have a favorite fall activity? It's fall, y'all. I love fall activities. Like, I will always do a corn maze. I will always carve a pumpkin. You have to. It's the best. Oh, you know what? Let's add in a little camera down here as well. This is why I saved that camera one. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. And then I feel like we could do a really cute little pumpkin stack here. Because that will be October 1st. Perfect. And then we're just going to do a little... Oh, you like walking your dogs in the fall. That makes so much sense. I'm sure it's a little cooler. Oh my goodness. That sounds so nice right now. How many dogs do you have? Oh, that makes sense. Thanks, Donna. Oh, that's adorable. Wow, you got your hands full there. What are their names? Oh, I think it's not. So when is the first? Hold on, I have to look something up. Okay, football Sunday starts here. Remington, Livy, and Zoe. Those are some good names right there. I love that. Wait, that is so perfect. I'm obsessed. That's so cute. Okay, it's a little too. Oh, that's amazing. That's so amazing. First. Amazing. No way. He dug through your fence and oh my gosh. He dug under it, not, oh my gosh. That's so scary. That's crazy. Oh, don't be sorry, Shauna. Glad you're here. We have like 5 minutes left in this live. We're just adding in some nice little touches. Finishing up adding in any fun stickers, October doodles for that first week of October. Oh, that's so cute. So Tanya, this right here is the blue cover, but we have so many different color options. It's a lay flat bind. They're all soft faux leathers. A5 size. I can go ahead and grab you those other color options as well. There is Desert Moon, Golden Hour. I'm just going to do a little stacking. Yes, Starry Sky. We have so many color options. Yes, so the way that these are all set up is that it's going to go accountability trackers. Yes, you too, Dawn. I'm sure I'll see you later. You'll have your accountability trackers every month, your monthlies, which is what we were just setting up, and then those weeklies. with every day being a morning, afternoon, and evening box. You'll have a quote. Every week it's different. A positive affirmation box. Hey, Becca. A to-do list, projects, work reminders, personal reminders, and meal planning. We have so many different color options that I can also keep walking you through. How are you? Let's see. We also have Scenic Valley. And I'll go through those other ones again. Let me just clear off something next to me because it's taking up too much space. Marble Burgundy. And what's really amazing, so our motto here at Define is navigate each day with purpose. And so you'll actually find that on the back of each of these. This is that beautiful tranquil garden. It is stunning. It is so elegant. It has that beautiful floral tone to it. There's also Starry Sky. And then I think this might have been the one that I showed you earlier, but I'm just going to go again. Golden Hour. Right? Thank you, Becca. Yes. And what's amazing too is that the outsides are so beautiful, but those insides are designed to be so intentional, so purposeful. And so the insides really match the outsides, which is breathtaking. Like such high quality, that matte gold trim, elastic band closure. Thanks, Rachel. You'll also have 2 ribbon bookmarks that you can see here, just to show you a little bit of the insides too. You'll always have 1 ivory and then a color to match that planner so you can easily jump in and out. Another little tip I have that I do is I actually keep the elastic band closure on the current weekly, so that way it just stays on my desk. And no out of sight, no out of mind allowed. And so these will take you from August 2025 to July of 2026. This is an example too. This paper quality is insane. Like 120 GSM, bright white paper, absolutely bleed proof. There's those morning, afternoons, and evening boxes. Let's see. There's also, guys, that Labor Day sale happening right now on TikTok. That is absolutely amazing. These planners are $20.99. I think there's different coupons available as well. The academic planners are on sale for $13.29. Such amazing deals. So you are not just getting a calendar. You actually get a full goal planning system in section 1, including a vision board, goal planning setup. And then on your monthly basis, you will have your accountability trackers, which we also set up today. We always set these up together every month. You'll have word of the month, birthdays to celebrate, books to read, movies, TV shows to watch, podcasts to listen to. There's a fitness tracker, a water tracker, daily routine, mood, budgeting, and favorite moments. And then taking a look at those weeklies, those monthlies first. These are going to have 3 I'm grateful fors, an inspirational words box. There's people to contact. There's places to visit, notes, important tasks, and topics to learn. There's also that goal breakdown system that's going to allow you to make that progress all year long. Short-term progress allows you to see that long-term result. And then your weeklies. Every day is going to have our signature, that morning, afternoon, and evening box. And I'm just going to flip back to this filled out one because something that's really nice about having this specific layout is that it is the way the brain naturally thinks about the day. I mean, morning, afternoon, evening. Think about it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's so convenient having your planner match up this way. Every week, you'll also have that space for even more goal breakdowns. You can take your monthly goals and break them down even further. This is the key to that success, is that small term goal planning that brings you to the larger result. There's a positive affirmation box. So that way you can start to shift your mindset. See, okay, what do I want to work on? What can I tell myself? How can I keep moving forward? a to-do list, so those top to-dos, what has to get done this week. Your projects box. So here we went over an example of how you can actually take one of your long-term projects and break it down to take off that overwhelming feeling, to make sure, you know what, I'm checking something off every day. There's also your separate work reminders and personal reminders list. So this is going to be for those tasks that don't have to get done quite yet, but at some point you do want to make sure that you accomplish them and you just don't want to forget them. There's also a meal planning box. So alongside these planners, we have, let me just go ahead and pin one other product for you guys. I just want to make sure you guys know about our notebooks, because these are those 7 by 10 inch notebooks that are absolutely incredible. For instance, this is going to be that Tranquil Garden one, 7 inches by 10 inches, such a high quality planner. Hey, Melissa, this is going to give you 100 GSM bright white paper. It is the absolute best. So if you're looking to get that deal as well and you need to pair this up, I recommend a notebook, a journal, anything like that will be such a great addition to your planner. I love setting up these trackers every month. They feel so fulfilling and like rewarding. Because then on a daily basis, you get that extra motivation, that boost to really work on your goals. Let's see, what else could we add? Wait a second. Sorry, guys. I just have to look one thing up real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just taking a look at one thing real quick. Okay. So many different color options too, you guys. If there's ever anything you want me to go over, I know that we set up those monthlies today, but I want to make sure that you guys get all your questions answered as well. Let's see. What else can we add in here? I want to make this so cool. It's so practical. And I like adding in those little doodles just to make it pop even more. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to grab this yellow. This is just a random pen I have, but I actually kind of like it. Not more than the Pilot G2s. I love those Pilot G2s, but it's a good yellow. And I don't like the Pilot G2 yellow because you can't see it. I'm just going to add in some stars here. And then, oh, I messed up my star. That's okay. Adds a little personnel. Let's do that over here too. Perfect. Oh, I love this yellow. Wow, this is a good yellow right here. It's hard to find a good yellow, to be honest. I love this one. And then this one's my ultimate favorite, actually. It's literally called the lemon yellow. Let me just show you guys it. It's so pretty. What could I draw? A little sunflower would be cute, right? Like, so cute. I love this yellow. There's something about it. And then I need a little brown in here. Leaves. Let's do it. Leaves. Oh, a little falling leaf. Wait, that's so cute. And then I'm just going to grab this one and we're just going to, it's giving banana. That one's giving lemon. How can I turn this? I need to turn this into a leaf. We're just going to add a little, there we go. No more lemon. Like so cute. Amazing. Wait, that's such a cute little corner now. Did that just make it worse? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Probably, but that's okay. Okay, perfect. I love that. Okay, you guys. That is going to wrap up our accountability trackers and monthly September setup. We are ready. We really talked about some great different strategies on how to set things up. And I look forward to having another session tonight with you guys going over everything we have here to find. So I will see you all in just a little bit back on here. And until then, I want you guys to make sure that you keep navigating each day with purpose. Bye, you guys.